For my financial project, I chose the company Apple, which is located in Cupertino, California currently. I am currently employed by them, which leads me to be interested in the finances of the company for the project. Some of the products they produce are electronic, hardware, some subscription services for consumers and businesses as well. The financial ratios allow us to compare certain aspects of the company along with market competitors. They also allow for easy checks into the health of the business in certain areas, which will be down here. Starting off with liquidity, the availability of assets in a company or how easily assets can be turned into cash. Using the quick ratio is an apparent way to see that they have a 4.1 when the reference number is 1.1. This shows they have greater liquidity than most of the market and have a very easy time turning their assets into cash. Then efficiency and use of assets. In terms of fixed assets turnover ratio, they had a 3.16, which was below the industry average of 53. However, this number isn't really worrisome because Apple has other types of assets in the mix. They have good relations with their manufacturers as well, so they don't necessarily have bad efficiency. Degree of financial leverage. The debt to equity ratio of Apple is 2.07, which is higher than the industry average of negative 6.9, which leads me to believe they have great financial leverage. In addition to their equity multiplier is 5.3, when compared to the average of negative 41.5, means they have great success utilizing their equity available. And then how well interest expenses are covered. One of the biggest strong suits of the company is their interest earned of 167.97, which allows their investors to remain very profitable and confident in their shares of the company. Essentially, there's little to no risk of them repaying any debts they may ever have. Currently, they don't have really any debts at all. How well are expenses being contained? In terms of profit margins, Apple also is extremely profitable and has margins of 300%, which shows that they have costs down and they know the target market when they're establishing their prices. People know the quality of the products already, and Apple can keep the cost lower than competitors, so they succeed. They have very good supply chain management, and then overall profitability. Since the company has both a positive ROA, return of assets, and ROE, return of equity, which generally shows profitability, the company seems to be in great standing in the market. Shareholders are very happy in the company with an ROA of 9.24 and ROE of 1.73. Apple is the most valuable company in the world, and these finances certainly agree with that fact. Year to date, they actually had an 11% increase in revenue, which is a record for them. Overall, they are a very established company, and I don't see any